Hey, what up, guys? How you doing? Hope you guys are all doing good. Today is kind of a return, actually, because I have not streamed in like 2 weeks. Because I got really sick, actually. I'm gonna apologize if like I have to like cough at some points during stream because I'm kind of still dealing with a little bit of it. But yeah, no, it's Xenoblade 3 because I was like, I feel really bad because like I was supposed to finish this like last week, and then I never really got the chance to get around to it. Never really played much of any of it either, to be honest with you. Kind of never really like thought about it because, like, I'll admit I was just kind of dealing with other things like the whole time. Like, I was supposed to actually do some of the DLC. I realized I never actually got around to it. Oops. But that's okay because I know like what was really there. It was like, yeah, because we had to do like Melia's quest, like Royal Summoner, and like get that to like level 10 just to make things a little easier for us. But honestly, that shouldn't be too hard because that's kind of all that's really left, honestly. I feel, in hindsight, I feel a little bad that, like, I didn't, like, finish it up then and there, because, like, all things considered, probably could have been done with this sooner. Also, here's a lot of, like, just stuff you can get. There's actually, like, a lot of, like, nice things you get now. Costs quite a bit of money, but hey, it's really nice stuff you can get. I think I need Nopon coins though. Oh yeah, also, right. Another big thing. You can now buy golden Nopon coins from the shops as well. Which is actually like really nice. Because I know I wanted to specifically get Noah to level 10 Royal Summoner. Basically as soon as I could. For the quest. When Melia stuff falls over, yeah. Okay, Red, K-Roll, hope you guys are both doing good. I'll hopefully have enough for this, but I really don't know, to be honest with you, if I will have enough. Yeah, I need like one more, which I can just get from the other guy. Because I didn't really want to just be like grinding the whole time. Like, all things considered, I really don't know how long I'll actually be doing Xenoblade 3 today. My plan was kind of like to swap between like this and like maybe another game. Just wasn't sure like what said other game would be, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll just like get the PS5 set up and like get like Xenoblade or get like KH2 going. I don't know, man. Like, I'm really much in a like, I really don't know what the plans are for today, other than just I just want to get stuff done, you know. Because like like I said, I haven't really had the chance to stream at all lately. And it sucks. Like, I got sick, and I got actually really sick. Like, oh my god, I was actually very surprised how sick I got from that. Like, genuinely, I'm still feeling a little bit of the effects. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the best way to kind of describe what happened was, like, I just... what is it? My throats got all messed up, and then, like, I had a really bad cough. My voice was gone for, like, 4 or 5 days. It was just, like, it sounded terrible. Like, I don't know, man. I just got, like, a really bad, like flu. I feel like it was weird because I never had like fever or anything, but like I just got like the absolute worst like throat stuff. It was really unfortunate. I don't know what happened. Honestly, I could not tell you what happened. But you know what? That's okay because I'm better now for the most part, and I'm here because I want to stream more. Because man, I miss streaming. I miss you guys too. I've also been uploading like my VODs to YouTube lately. I've been doing a lot of that actually, while I've not really had the chance to be like streaming. A lot of it's like privated currently. I need to actually actually make that stuff go up there because I'm like not trying to spam like every single upload. But there is legit a lot of uploads I have to do, and I mean like a lot. I have to do. Like, I'm still... I think right now, upload-wise, I think I'm in the 2022 era of highlights. But, again, it's still a lot to go through. I'll say as well, actually, I could tell that, like, streams might be a little different because, like, as I've done this break, like, this sort of, like, sick break slash, like, rest slash small hiatus, whatever you want to call it, I've noticed that, like, I've been kind of rethinking, like, how I want to, like, do streams and all that. And I kind of want to have more instances of just, like, you know, I just want to just vibe and not have to worry about, like, you know, a big, like, schedule and stuff. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I will still do schedules and all that, but I really do think that I should have more just, like, vibing with some things and not worry too much about what I'm doing, because, like, I still have, like, my promises to do, but, like, I feel like I've noticed, like, I'm always trying to, like, find, like, brand new games to play, and, like, I don't need to always do that, you know what I mean? Like, I should have those times where I just, like, hey, if you want to just stream, like, all of Spyro again, or if you want to do, like, Kingdom Hearts again, or just, like, whatever else I've done in the past, like, I should do that. Like, in the end of the day, obviously, it's, like, my channel, I can do whatever I want, but it's, like, I still want to just, like, you know, do what makes me happiest in the end. And the last thing is, there's, I mean, a lot that can make me happy, obviously. And, yeah. Okay, I see where I need to go. Okay. I was confused for a moment. I'm like, where do I go? What I'm seeing here needs to actually hit to the top of the castle, which I'm like, how do I get there exactly? Hang on. This 4th floor, right? Yeah, there it is right there. Don't worry, Melia, I will get to the castle, and I will help you out. I understand that these quests are supposed to take a little bit to do, so that's why I think I, like, delayed this the last time.
You're having a laugh. You think this is going to make it all better, do you?
The Queen's Aid.
Well, I will bear full responsibility. Otherwise, well, there is no otherwise.
Hello, friends.
What are you two bickering about?
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
What a welcome sight to see you return.
Has a problem arisen in my absence?
No, just a trifling matter, really.
Actually, we do have a bit of a problem on our hands, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah? What's the problem?
Hey, mind your...
We have to report the facts as they are. How much longer are you going to leave this hanging, eh?
What's the problem?
A couple of days ago, we had a small run-in with our Agnian opposites.
Oh.
Isel took care of them, but things got out of hand a little bit.
Out of hand, nothing. They insulted Her Majesty's honor. I'm spitting feathers.
Poor
But
Isel.
we'd no reason to fight. You were the one who earned their ire.
Did they come to any harm? You hurt them?
I only intended to scare them, but then they resisted.
Isel, please.
So you sought to defeat them?
No, nothing of the sort. They had no flame clocks, so I would never...
The presence of a flame clock is not what instigates a battle. The glimmerings of war are always there, within us.
So it was a colony that didn't have a flame clock, so one of them was a we freed.
I imagine discovering that fact must have come as quite a shock to you.
I think I mentioned this before. I've actually never done Melia's Ascension quest, so like a lot of this is very new to me.
Circumstances aside, if you've incited their wrath, I assume we haven't heard the end of this.
Likely not Tyon.
As you say, they have since begun to rally together in opposition.
I am ashamed. Truly ashamed. Now that this has come to a head, I cannot but take full responsibility. I will thwart their objective, even if it should cost me my life.
Oh, Isel, please.
You shall not. Do not speak of throwing your
I love
life
how
away
wavy
so
her hair
lightly.
is, by the way.
I've already lost so many of my friends. I could not bear to lose another.
Your Majesty.
I told you, did I not? You are my hope.
You are my hope.
I will speak to the Agnian chief retainer personally about the matter. In the meantime, cool your head. Any more unfinished business that I should know about?
Couple of house calls to make, Your Majesty. They want you at Colony 9 and the city.
Colony 9. So Xeon then?
Indeed. They've asked for some urgent backup following the recent Origin attack.
Oh yeah?
And the other request is from Monica. Wants you to give her people a pep talk.
The descendants of Ouroboros. I've caused such grief for them. And for an unfathomably long time.
But now they get to speak to their real queen. I'm sure they'll be overjoyed.
Yes, perhaps.
I mean, that's the hope, right? I mean, the queen was gone for so long.
Speaking face to face with another. There's nothing quite like it.
Melia?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking up some more of your time.
No, it's okay.
Now you can cut that out. Agnes or Kevus, soldier or queen. What difference does it make?
Yeah, we're all friends.
The future is to be created by each and every person in the world. I think you were the one who taught us that.
True enough. Your unyielding spirit gives me the strength to go on.
Sometimes when Melia smiles, I see sadness in her eyes. As if she's all alone in the world.
Well, better start making the rounds. We've got to stop by Colony 9, the city, and...
Agnes Castle, right?
Safe journey to you all.
Hero quest from atop her throne. Colony 9's backup. Friction with Agnes. And the city pep talk. Yeah, I remember, like, knowing about, like, Melia's whole, like, Ascension quest. The one thing I did know about is that it requires, like, a bunch of other quests, like, within it. Which, like, isn't the worst thing in the world, all things considered. It's just more just, like, yeah, it's just questing. It's, like, it's not a big deal. Ooh, a gate never opened.
Work with me.
So, like, I know I still have, like, some promises I still gotta do when it comes to, like, streams and all that, right? And, like, I'll figure out, like, when I want to do those things. Like, I know to, like, kind of go over, like, everything I still need to do. Still gotta go through Persona 4 Golden. Still gotta go through the Somnium Files. I'll do the DLC for this game at some point. I don't want to do it immediately, because I think I do kind of want a bit of that, a bit of, like, a Xenoblade break before I get around to doing that. Though I say a break, as if, like, you know, the past, like, you know, week and a half, basically the last, like, half of, like, February wasn't, like, my break. Since, like, from what I saw, my last stream was, like, the 19th, and even on that 19th, I remember, on that stream, because it's like a Dragon Gaiden, I remember on that stream my throat just being absolutely just, like, demolished. I'm just like, oh god. It was fun, but it was also rough. Say, it was definitely rough. But hey, you know what? I still had fun. Drainage Suis. What a fun word, Suis, by the way. Well, it's all the way back there, but no reason for us to go there, so let's go to the city instead. That was a place we were talked about to go to. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out when I want to do those things, honestly. Like, because what, like, it's like I said, yeah. Somnium Files, Persona 4 Golden, Xenoblade 3, Future Redeemed, and what else do I still have to owe? Pikmin 4, yeah, I also saw that Pikmin 4 playthrough. I also still have to do, I know I have like a couple other things I gotta do, like some multiplayer things I gotta do with people, like the Mario, like 30-turn Mario Party game. I gotta do like Tears of the Kingdom race, Kirby's Dream Course, which those will take like one stream. That wasn't too big of a deal. Also, hi Lizzie, hope you're doing good. Rough, just wait, another Alexa Trebek. What else did I have to do? Oh yeah, there's that, like, I have a cursed Kingdom Hearts 2 rando I have to do. Which, honestly, I talked about this, like, in the Discord and, like, on Twitter and stuff. And I thought to myself, you know what, honestly, I've been in a Pokemon mood again recently. I've been seeing a lot of friends going through, like, Pokemon randos. I thought to myself, what if I just, like, change that to, like, a cursed Pokemon rando instead? So, like, just turn a bunch of gross settings, like, Pokemon move randomization, in terms of, like, the types and all that. Just gross, like, just absolutely annoying settings. I think it would actually be kind of fun to do, honestly. And if I'm gonna do that, I gotta figure out what game I'm doing that with. It's like you're trying to go for Ironmon. Not really an Ironmon per se, because like I don't really want to do anything like Nuzlocke, like, to be perfectly honest. I really don't like Nuzlocks. But I don't know, just like, random types for like moves and like every Pokemon, randomized stats.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're rushed enough as it is.
Have them evolve basically like all the time. Stuff like that, basically. Just as much max chaos as I possibly can go for.
Did I come at a bad time?
I'd have to figure out what game I would do that for.
No.
Because, like, I saw Rosie, like, using this one setting for, like, Melon recently that was, like, actually seemed kind of decent when it came to, like, streaming, like, 16:9 for the DS Pokemon games. I'm just like, huh, that's not too bad, actually.
We've been stretching
I've kind of considered that, maybe.
to see if you'd turn up.
Yeah, I don't know. At worst, I just go back to, like, Gen 3 or something for that. Because, I mean, Gen 3 is one I'm, like, most comfy with.
I too have been anxious to meet you. I'm sorry.
Which, honestly, I don't mind doing, like, a cursed one for, like, Gen 3. Because, again, I love Gen 3. Like, it's, like, just where I'm, like, most at home with Pokemon games.
It's all been for today. I don't consider any of it a waste.
So, could be just a comfort level if I want to do it for that.
Now, on to the matter at hand. Rallying the troops.
But yeah, I don't know, like, there's definitely changes coming, I think, with streams. Especially, like, if I can get, because I got a job interview tomorrow. So it's one of those just, like, if I can get, like, the work going, then, like, obviously I'll need to change up, like, how I do things around here, too. I feel bad also because, like,
the world is hardly a light topic.
Where is it?
Everyone's beside themselves with worry.
I made, like, this wheel, right? Because I wanted to do this thing for a bit there that was like, oh yeah, like, every Thursday I'd have, like, something brand new, right? So I'd, like, put a list of, like, games down, and then it's like, okay, this wheel, I would spin it, like, once or twice a month. Whatever lands on, I do that for this Thursday, right? And I had a bunch of games on there, too. Like, games, like, I had played before, games I never finished, but I could finish, some roguelikes, stuff like that, right? And then I never did anything with it. Even though it has at least, like, over 10 things on it for what I'm seeing here. So I feel a little bad about never doing anything with that, but at least I have. It's like I still have that wheel, right? It's not like it's, like, gone forever. I can still work with that wheel if I want to.
Some poor souls have completely snapped. We're never gonna last in actual combat at this
So
rate.
you could probably tell that, like, in this sort of, like, sick break, I've been thinking about a lot of what I can do for the future with streams.
I don't blame them.
I know, like, a lot of friends who are, like, kind of, like, on a bit of a hiatus right now as well, either due to, like, sickness or, like, whatever else may be going on for them.
No matter how noble our cause, the fighting will cost us lives. We're caught between the future we desire and the present, which is ours to lose. It's a place beset on all sides by fear.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Especially when there's no guarantee you're going to be coming home.
Even a brief address would do, just as long as you speak to them somehow.
I understand. I don't know if I'll be able to get through to them, but I will try.
We'll be your guides while in the city. Make sure you don't lose your bearings.
That would be most appreciated. While we're here, would it bother you if I took a look around the city itself?
Please, be my guest. I think we'd all like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we could take her to Centrillo Parade. There's plenty of people around there.
No objections from me, but there are some rather, shall we say, ardent followers of the Queen up that way.
Is that a good
If
thing?
they get too insistent, you might need to give them a friendly nudge.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Oh yeah? All right, we'll keep a lookout.
It's like, hey man, you're getting a little too close, can I need you to back up? They will treat Melia like she's an idol or something. Which, to be fair, Melia is like my idol.
Now, we wait.
I mean, some could say Jenna Coleman is definitely an idol for them, 'cause, you know, it was like, what, Xenoblade and then Doctor Who for her, I believe? It's fun, because I know, like, Doctor Who, she got really big off of, but they still have her come back for Xenoblade, which is fun. It's like, hell, I mean, I know it's like future connected. Once you got the city's former site, there was this monster never seen before. My legs nearly buckled from fear. But hey, I made it back in one piece. What even was that thing, though? Ionios is strongest. That sounds accurate after Xenoblade was Doctor Who? Yeah. But, like, I know with, like, Future Connected, Jenna Coleman did come back. Though people I know did notice that they felt her performance was a little off in Future Connected. Though I think the way some people put it was just, like, it's not because she was older. And, like, Jenna Coleman's older, like, kind of sounding Melia definitely fits way more with, like, you know, this Melia versus, like, the younger Melia from 1. But I still get, like, it's definitely a little different.
Now this is a far cry from the colonies and the castles. Here is a place where people can truly live, make a home.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I first saw this place. All these different people I'd never seen before. Things of all shapes and sizes.
I wish I had been there to see your reaction. A shame.
See my mouth hanging open like a lummox. Not worth it.
You seem to take it all in your stride. None of this surprises you.
It's more that I'm assailed by old memories.
Old memories, huh?
Technologies of old are put into practice here. I feel the industry of those times. Huh?
Is that really you? Queen Melia?
Hello.
Yes. I do go by that name.
I knew it! I knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. You were something special.
Finally caught up.
Hey, old man, you're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Well, thanks for your concern, but I'll decide when and how I'm going to pop my clogs. I've lived my whole life for this day. Heck, you all have, haven't you?
This is kind of nice, actually. All these people so excited just to see Melia.
Of course we have.
You've returned to us at last, my queen. You really are as radiant as they say.
Hey, fancy a bite? You should come by my restaurant. Sample a few of the local dishes.
Nobody wants to see your seedy little bistro. She wants something memorable.
Oh, say that again, I dare you. If you hate my establishment so much, I'll be more than happy to bar you from it permanently.
Probably don't want to be barred from like the one restaurant in the city, honestly.
All right, people, don't shove. And stop arguing. We don't want to scare the Queen now.
Oh, my days!
The Kryto groupie. What is happening?
Come on now, this is getting excessive.
Oh, leave him. Everyone's been living for this moment.
It's always been my dream to see the true Queen come back to us. A lot of us die before we get the chance.
Yeah, but now it's actually happening. Before our very eyes. How can we possibly keep calm when a miracle is unfolding?
I am so grateful to you all, my people. I would like to express a few words of gratitude, if I may.
Yeah.
It is a joy to see real human activity once again, after all these years. I see that you continue to remain strong.
Of course we do. Got to protect what we love, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm not resting these old bones so long as there's life in them.
We'll hold out for decades more if we have to.
We have our queen, and even Ouroboros stand by her side.
With their strength behind us, Mobius won't stand a chance.
Looks like that takes care of that.
Indeed.
Wow, decades plural. And here we are, happy enough if we can reach one.
The way I see it, you lot are far more incredible. You've achieved so much in so little time.
Huh? That's only natural, ain't it? Gotta get stuff done in the time you have.
Ain't that true, Uni, ain't that true.
No way I could imagine having to fight for 40 or 50 years. Feels so snuffing far away.
Uni.
By the by, I'm not seeing the story spinner anywhere.
Story spinner?
He's this old guy who knows more about the city's history than anyone. He's like a walking encyclopedia.
Real curious bloke. Normally he'd jump at an opportunity like this.
Is he sick, maybe?
Well, he's no spring turkin, though. If he is, he's missed his chance to meet Her Majesty. He might drop dead from the shock.
Heavens. Where might we find this person? I think we should pay him a visit.
Yeah.
What, really?
I'll bet it'd make his day. But are you sure?
I would like to try to meet him, if at all possible.
As you wish. It's your call.
You'll probably find him at Mitia Lookout. I hear it's one of his favorite spots.
The Mitia Lookouts. That should be like top of the city, right? Yeah.
What conversation are you expecting?
Love I could just like walk on those little bits there. This is nice, honestly. I kind of appreciate just like what the hell? Oh, okay. Like stuck on something there. I kind of appreciate just like these little bits of like Melia just like getting to just hang out and like kind of be a queen to her people. Like, I don't know, man. That's actually like really cool. Like, just it's cool to see. I love like the character development of it. It's like after like, you know, the events of like Xenoblade 1 and just like I guess her like slowly growing into that role. Like it's nice, honestly. I really do appreciate that. Or appreciate seeing it rather. And like going back a little bit as well when it comes to like Jenna Coleman, like how she got pretty big after Doctor Who. It makes me think about like other like actors in the Xenoblade games that like I think got pretty like
Let's use this.
What is it? I'd say there's like a lot of them that like kind of got big or like definitely a bit more well known. Some I know were already stage actors. Like I know Al Weaver was already a stage actor for like Rex in Xenoblade 2. And honestly, he wasn't a bad voice for Rex. I think he's great for the emotional bits. I just know it was the yelling that he was kind of not the greatest at, unfortunately, which is a shame. Which I feel so bad, like people give him shit for that, because like I like Al Weaver Rex, man. But I mean, what else do I think about? David Mencken. I know he was like Malice in 2, and he's I know done some really good stuff like since then. Honestly, as well, with like his recent popularity, I wouldn't be too shocked if in the next Xenoblade game, Ben Starr ends up being one of the characters after being like, you know, Clive Rossfield and like Final Fantasy 16, and then he's also going to be in like what's it, Claire Obscura Expedition 33, which, oh dude, excuse me, sorry, Expedition 33. I really want that game. That game looks so sick. I want it. I know he's one of the characters in that game.
Whose funeral is it this time?
Nobody's, I should hope. We were just wondering if...
Oh, old Melly. Well, this can't be real, so somebody pinch me. What if it's actually my funeral? Then that would mean... Where the places have I ended up?
Yeah, this is Mitia Lookout in the city.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm told you have quite the wisdom. I was hoping to ask you a few things, if it doesn't bother you.
Oh, I get ya. The Queen herself is asking me personally to tell her a story. Now I know I'm dreaming. Hey, Ouroboros kids, give me a good wallop here, right on the kisser.
Sure thing.
Lance, no. Lance, why?
Lance? I didn't throw my weight into it.
Lance, I don't think he was actually being serious about punching him.
Let's all calm down for a second and just talk sensibly, please.
Oh, I see. A rousing speech for the city, eh? What struggle,
Lance, why?
Even after that battering.
It's just called elder abuse, man.
Content in the afterlife.
Oh, don't start. You were the one who asked us to.
Well, it seems life's worth living a little while longer. Don't want to disappoint old Queenie now, do I? Go on then, ask away.
What do you know of Melia?
I've been wondering, when you first saw Melia, I kinda got the impression you knew more about her than you let on.
Of course I do. Have you seen the stacks of literature they've got here in the city? Packed to the rafters. There's passages on the true Queen, too. And you betcha these eyes have read them all back to front 20 times over.
So you know all about her?
Naturally, naturally. Here, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
It is a lesser-known fact that Her Majesty is squeamish around shiny bugs.
What? How can you possibly know that?
There was also a little morsel about how she found rainbow bugs particularly revolting.
I wonder if this is a reference to, like, I guess Xenoblade 1, because I want to say, like, you could, I know in Xenoblade 1 you could gift, like, your party members, like, different items, and I wonder if, like, a rainbow bug was something that Melia would just absolutely hate in that game.
They're extinct now, but I reckon they're beasties about the size of your fist, whose bodily excretions make them glow and...
All right, enough. You don't need to go into such detail. The mere memory gives me goosebumps.
Oh, don't you worry, I've got plenty more tidbits like that up my sleeve.
We don't want to hear it. Look, I'll tell you what I want to know.
Oh yeah, well, I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
When you get to the age you are, after living for so many decades, you must have had to say goodbye to so many of your friends and stuff. Must be a lot of crap to deal with. So, how do you cope?
How do you cope, huh?
The pits is what it is. There are times when I wonder why I don't just curl up and die. But see, life ain't all sunshine and roses. I think that's part and parcel of it.
So what? You just have to go on living in misery? You've got to be joking.
I am in misery.
Uni, are you all right?
I just want to know what it's all about. Growing old. There's folk out there who get to live so much longer than us, and they still choose to fight. It just feels like I'm always taking a back seat. Like I'm getting left behind. But I want to be there with you guys. Even if it's just in spirit.
Uni, I had no idea that was how you felt.
Yeah, sorry. Hard to put it into words, really.
Even if those you once loved are no longer a part of this world, lonely as it is, and painful though the memories be, it is not wholly a tragic tale. For you can keep close to your heart your memories of those dear to you. And that is something to take pride in. That is what will give you strength. Admittedly, my life took a very different path to the likes of my companions here. But such are my thoughts.
Did a quick check. Rainbow Bug is a -14 affinity with Melee in Xenoblade 1. I had a feeling that was probably what they were going for, yeah. Of just an item that she must have just absolutely hated in the first game.
Ah, never a true word was spoken. That's one for the ages. Where's my notepad?
The fact that you're worrying about us here and now, Uni, I don't think we'll ever forget that. Your feelings will transcend time.
I'd have to agree. So don't feel like you need to be doing anything special for us, Uni. It's reassuring enough just being the way you are.
Don't suppose you've got any tissues on you?
Aww.
Spark, why'd you have to go and make it all soppy?
Nobody is leaving you behind, Uni. If you ever feel distance between you, you need only speak out.
Wait, was this all just to tell me that?
That's about the size of it. Good luck out there, young'uns.
Don't just pass it off as your own speech.
Say, Melly, would you mind if we shook hands?
He's straight up ignoring me.
I don't see why not.
Oh, you angel. Now I can shuffle off this mortal coil without regrets.
Knowledgeable my arse.
Life's a cruel journey from one end to the other. You only get one chance to walk it. But if there's one thing that gives it all meaning, it's love.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
That ain't something I have to teach you young folks, though. Your friends are lucky fellows.
It's not the worst item, and it's pretty close. A spicy potato, or spicy cabbage and meaty potato give a -16 for Melia.
Monica said something like
Man,
that too.
this is why I love
Still doesn't
Xenoblade
make
1.
much
It's
sense
such a
to me,
different
though.
game. I love that you can just, like, give your party members items just to be like, yeah, man, let's just make the friendship go up. This is why I need to, like, just replay that game. I mean, I did start a replay on my own time. I just didn't go back to it.
Well, love takes many forms. There are
Like, I
as
think in that
many ways
replay, I
to
think I got to,
show
like,
it
Gar
as there are
Frames, and I just kind of stopped. But just, I just love Xenoblade 1 so much, dude.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we should probably be getting on. Till we meet again, Story Spinner.
Indeed, indeed. Safe travels to you, Your Majesty.
Quest complete. The city pep talk. Talking to the various people of the city, Melia helped to calm their fears and prepare them for what is to come. He lives, and he's hydrated. Yo, Jacob, thank you for the hydrate. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing good, dude. Yeah, no, like, I'm here streaming again because, like I mentioned to people before, I got really sick, and it sucked. And as a result of that, I have... Well, for one thing, I was actually uploading a ton of, like, old VODs and stuff to YouTube. A lot of them are still, like, profited currently. I need to, like, kind of fix that, but also, it's a lot to get through. Like, I'm in, like, the 2022 stuff right now. You were down with the sickness? Oh, ah! Yeah, what a good song, by the way. Maybe not my favorite Disturbed song, but it's definitely up there. Let's do Friction with Agnes next. Should be on here, yeah. No, I think actually my favorite Disturbed song might be Stupefy, but I think that's purely because of, like, I still think about how that song was used in the Lord Slug movie for Dragon Ball Z. And just, oh, I love the scene it plays in. Just Goku going in his, like, false Super Saiyan form. And just going absolutely ham on Slug. That's just such a great bit from that movie. God, dude, I miss that era of Dragon Ball that was, like, so, like, grungy. Just always using, like, a bunch of, like, death metal. Like, I think about, like, the Cooler movie using, I think it was Pantera. Oh, that was just so good. Wasn't the Broly movie use Pantera?
This is a surprise.
It might have been both.
Don't worry, I know the whole story.
The whole story, eh?
Oh, bloody hell!
Hi, Nia.
I see you are in good company.
They're kindly serving as my bodyguard. They're assisting me with a number of other matters, too.
The assistance goes both ways, actually. We all one big happy family!
Yes, that's right. Family.
Family. Family. Family.
Indubitably.
You know, family, I know people always talk about, like, the Fast and Furious movies. I've actually never seen a Fast and Furious. Like, never seen a single one, admittedly. I know I've seen a clip of one where they, like, drive through, like, buildings, which is kind of cool. Because I know those movies are just, like, just absolutely crazy, like, popcorn flicks at times.
I have a rough grasp of our present predicament. You've come to hear their side of the story, have you not?
I have.
You make it sound as if these are no ordinary Agnians.
With Queen Melia's assistance, we have been closely monitoring them on both sides. I'll get to the point. These people belong neither to Keves nor Agnes.
To be precise, they were formerly Agnian soldiers, but now they claim to have lost their faith even in Agnes. This intense distrust of the future has driven them to wanton destruction.
Congrats being the 0.5% of streamers on highlights. Yay. I really, really don't think that number is actually true, to be honest. I think that, honestly, a part of me thinks that they more so just mean, like, every single person who has a Twitch account. That's what it honestly feels more so like.
So they stopped believing in anything, and now they just want to ruin things for everyone.
Because there's no way people who actually save highlights, you know, have... There's no way it's just 0.5%. There's no way. It has to be just accounts in general. It has to be.
That's awful.
The Keves and Agnes of today are founded upon mutual trust and respect.
But, you know, I've already talked about this enough. Not much I could do about it. I'm getting stuff highlighted. I'll save some stuff on the highlights on, like, my Twitch. Probably just the stuff that's, like, reactions to things, like, say... Oh, this is the reaction to, like, this, I don't know, this, like, live show. Like, say, for instance, when I took the reaction towards, like, let's say, I'm trying to think of something I, like, streamed. I guess I streamed that State of Play. That one time I saved the reactions to, like, what was it? The Spider-Man 2 gameplay reveal? Or when I saved, like, some Game Awards highlight stuff, like the most recent one, for instance, saving the highlights of, like, the Okami sequel reactions, or the reactions to the new RGG game with Project Century, I believe it was called.
But the reality is that not all of us can readily accept
Like, those are cool to
these
save,
changes.
honestly. Because those are really... I'm not going to save the entire show.
The recent outburst was just an act of passion.
They'll make it in the future? I don't know.
To congregate.
They may gain enough momentum to pose.
I never really saw a reason to, like, save the entire show, to be perfectly honest.
So they're the ones who have incited the latest uproar, I take it.
Well, like, they're fun to watch and, like, kind of riff on, especially the Game Awards.
We might have
And, like, the most recent one was honestly not even that bad, either.
Bite. What make worst case so bad?
He means there could be an attack on the Queen's life.
Ah.
That worse than worst case?
That's one of the reasons. But we simply can't afford to leave this be. I don't believe they truly want to oppose us. Rather, they feel they are at an impasse. One cannot so easily change their way of life or how they view the world.
It does take a bit for people to, like, learn a new viewpoint sometimes, yeah.
Perhaps I ought to assert my authority as queen after all, and...
No. If you lock horns with them now, it's very possible they will shut you out completely. I would rather have you prepare to welcome them in with open arms.
That's incredibly kind of you.
So, where do we find these troublemakers?
It seems they're lying low at Hovering Reef 6.
Hovering Reef 6, huh? So, back to the castle area.
Seriously? That's right next to the castle.
Presumably they approached under the guise of their fellow Agnian soldiers. The castle isn't on particularly high alert, so it makes sense that they wouldn't arouse too much suspicion.
Yes, as sad as it is. I hear they're pooling their forces. You'd best be on your guard.
Fear not. I am no stranger to battle. And besides, look at my entourage.
You shouldn't have to get used to this. Experience can make a person stronger, it's true, but it can't take away one's pain. That goes for queens too, you know.
The mood's turned dark all of a sudden.
I'm aware of that. Thank you, Nia.
Take care, you guys.
I see some relations have changed.
Nia. Fellow queens. A heart with Melia and Nia. Is that all it is? Just fellow queens? Oh yeah, the prison warden, which I love, just troublesome. Yeah, said prison warden, we kind of killed him a while back. Yeah. Olivia on, Marlon, Django, all lost friends. Colony 9, yeah. Mwamba. Honestly, I do love this affinity chart in this game. I kind of like the one from, like, 1 a bit more, but I do still appreciate them throwing in an affinity chart to this game. Live strong, young Tuglet. Okay, to the hovering reefs now. Which I always feel like I have trouble, like, finding for some reason. Is this it here? Yeah, there it is. Named grave. As I stretch here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I miss streaming, honestly. I really did do it. I really did miss streaming it. Or just streaming games in general. Because, I don't know, it's something very, like, comforting about it to me. Something very, like, relaxing about it, too, I'd say.
Time to take the fast way.
I think it's just, like, the whole, like, just the vibe of it all I just really appreciate. And, like, you know, it's fun. And, like, I want to do, like, more group stuff, too. Because, like, obviously, like, a game like this, it's more single player, you know, and not really gonna, like, you know... It's a different kind of feel, right? And that's why I hope to, like, get more stuff done, like, you know, the 30-turn Mario Party game, and, like, everything else like that. It's just... It will take time, but I will do it.
I can do this with my eyes closed. Power of the queen. Come here. I got something for you.
Oh, I actually don't know if we've actually heard her battle theme yet, thinking about it.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
Okay, so I gotta go over that at some point. Yeah, so Melia's battle theme. So she has a unique battle theme too, like how Nia does. Melia's is actually kind of a cool battle theme, so... So, Melia's battle theme is actually a remix of the Xenoblade 1 Future Redeemed battle theme. It's the Biona's Shoulder battle theme, but it's remixed to have, like, way more saxophone and stuff to it. I'm not gonna lie, I always like to think of this song as Melia Kart, because this thing has straight up Mario Kart 8 vibes to it. It's kind of wild, actually, how, like, just... Yeah, I don't know, man, this song is just very Mario Kart coded. Elemental Discharge! Yeah, definitely a really good song, I'll admit. I'll admit, more of a fan of... What is it? Oh, controller, please. Definitely more of a fan of Nia's special battle theme, but Melia's is still really good, too. I'll thanks for the hydrate, Linday. Much appreciated. The saxophone made me think, did Insane in the Rain make this track? Yeah, no, I can see why you would think that. It's just a good saxophone, and how did Uni fall off? Big boy. Large friend.
Agni and Autolevs.
They've hauled those things out here. Can't catch a break, can we?
As Lady Nia informed us, we should expect them to be hiding in an ambush somewhere on this island. I must remind you that we are only here to negotiate. If possible, I would like to avoid combat.
Sure, but what if they're the ones to come at us first?
Then we fight, right?
Then suppress them at once. We could even disable their levnesses, so that they have nothing with which to fight back.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask for a while now. You really know how to handle yourself in a scrap, don't you?
Yes. I'm no stranger to the field of battle. Nor is this the first attempt on my life.
What? Even though you're the queen?
Precisely because I am the queen. Is it really so strange for nobles to be acquainted with violence? There was even an assassin within my family once.
Mm-hmm. Good old Tyrea. Which, man, I wish they did more with Tyrea. I really thought Future Redeemed, Future Connected was going to have more Tyrea stuff. At least make her a party member or something. And she is in that DLC, but she doesn't really do much. I have heard the theories that some people have made that, like, maybe Uni more so has stuff from Tyrea than Melia when it comes to the whole, like, wings thing. But I don't know. I'd like to think that Uni has stuff from Tyrea, just for the sake of having Tyrea feel more important in some way, but I really don't know, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry. I hope we didn't bring back painful memories for you.
Please, it's perfectly
Maybe if, like,
fine.
Uni and Tyrea had the same wing color, it would make more sense, but
that have shaped me into who
I
I
think
am
Tyrea's
today.
were also white, like Melia's.
Learning to accept my weaknesses.
Oh,
Understanding
granted, I
each
think
other's
most of the
differences.
Hyantian one just had, like, white wings anyway.
Opening one's heart to others.
You must have been in some real good company to learn all that.
Perhaps,
Tyrea's
yes.
party number 2 there. She honestly should have been, yeah, instead of just, you're Shulk and Melia and discount Rod and discount Charla.
Back when I was young and naive, my companions taught me some invaluable lessons.
And don't get me wrong, I like Hino and Nene, but it's just like, man, I wish you got someone new. It's like, it's a bit of a shame. Like, honestly, if you wanted to make Tyrea a party member, you could have at least just given her some 7 stuff, to be honest. I would have been okay with that.
And you took those lessons to heart. That's how you came to be such a magnificent queen.
Hope you're doing well. Low-key bummed out, but we keep moving. Got burgers to mend in my heart. I hope whatever's going on, Lunde, I hope everything's okay, man. I definitely feel you on the whole. Just like sometimes, just like the emotions just can kind of suck. But like, again, I just hope you're doing okay.
Though times may change, their teachings will never fade, which is why I still believe. I believe that our last breaths should not be those of despair.
Friction with Agnes. Well, we are higher level than these things now. Boy, they still want to fight. Summon elements! Aww. Do I not have a positional art with Noah? I don't. Just realized that. Oh, that is weird. I should probably fix that. Glitter stream from the side. Yeah. Let's do that instead, because it feels really weird to have a positional art on Noah. So Tyon learned something? Oh no, it was Land learned level 15 Zephyr stuff. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah.
Hey, this one means business.
Excuse me. God, I forgot how much of a charge Starfall is. Oh my goodness. Impulse Wave, I think, is Gauntlet Arts? Yeah, I don't really need that, honestly. I should probably take that off too. Yeah, I don't know why I have that on, to be honest. Let's take that off. How about... Probably something positional as well could be nice. The question is what? How many burst hearts we got? 1 burst heart there, 1 burst heart there. Okay. Break and a topple. Break there. Topple there. Smash there. Launch there. Smash there. Launch there. Daze. Topple myself. A daze there. How many dazes was that actually? Just 1 daze? 2 dazes? Okay. This could really just be whatever I want it to be, honestly. So in that case, let's go Flame Lord. Or positional arts, because that's good for attackers.
This is something decent, right?
I'll never stop jumping. I don't know what it is, man. Something about just like jumping around in a game like this is just really enjoyable. Oh yeah, this cave. I guess we never really had a reason to go into this cave before, but I guess this quest actually kind of solves that issue of sorts, if you really want to call it an issue per se.
Hello? Nobody at home?
About to get ambushed, I think. Yep, sure enough.
Melia.
I'll handle this. My name is Melia Antiqua. I wish only to speak with you.
Speak with us? Rip us to shreds, more like, Queen of Keves.
You are the ringleader, are you?
The Annihilationist leader.
And why should I tell you? The world I once knew is gone. They told us defeating Keves was the only way for us to be saved. It was the right thing to do, the just thing to do, and I believed it. Do you realize how many of my friends died in pursuit of that dream? You think I can just tell them, yeah, sorry guys, you died for nothing?
He's lost his core. Maybe we should step in and deal with him. But Melia told us she'd handle this.
You ruined it! You joined forces with the Agnian Queen, and you drilled these notions into our heads!
Melia, my beloved. Yo, Cinder, hope you're doing good, dude.
You take away our friends, then sully our reasons to live. My friends died that day, but you've killed them all over again.
And that's why you've decided to destroy everything.
That's right. We don't need a shitty world like this anyway.
Is that the first time this game has used shitty? Or am I like... Huh. I think they've used shit. I'm not sure if they've ever used shitty. Huh, that just felt kind of weird to hear it, honestly.
Is that all?
I told you to stay where you are.
I mean, I'm not sure. That's the thing. I have to look at the entire script, which that's a lot of words. But it does feel weird to hear shitty just being said like that.
Melia!
Hey! What are you trying to pull?
Doing well, thank you. Nice, glad to hear that.
I could ask you the same thing. Why do you hesitate? You could attack me right now.
Shut up!
You have no desire to destroy anything. You are simply trying to get by in a world where nothing makes sense anymore. And that's why I'm here.
Exactly, that's kind of what feels weird about a Cable. Like, that's why I feel so off to hear shitty versus, like, Sparkin or, like, something along those lines that, like, they would say in this world.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Agnian Skirmisher Elites. Doing a lot of damage, not gonna lie. This is healing like really badly, guys. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I don't think the sword's actually good for this set. I'm not gonna lie.
Fire and ash. So that's how it is. That's how you look down at us.
Sorry?
I know all about you. You queens live longer than any of us could ever dream. You aren't like us, are you? That's how you can just sit on your thrones, toying with our lives like...
She is like us. If you hurt her, she feels pain. She bleeds all the same.
Mio.
That's why she came all this way to hear your story. She wants to know more about you. She wants to share her time with you.
What? Yeah, right. Our lives are like the blink of an eye to her ilk.
Just because she lives longer, it doesn't mean she's any different from you. We're all here, aren't we? We're all alive.
That's enough, Mio. I see now how you feel about all this.
Mate, have you been making that speech to the Kavesi officers too? Telling everyone that Melia is different to everyone else?
You bet I did. She's so far up herself it makes me sick.
If anyone's warped, distorted here, it's you.
Then what am I supposed to do? Who else am I supposed to take my rage out on?
I can think of a few options.
Tell me the truth, right now. The pure, unadulterated truth.
That I cannot tell you. The answer lies in you, and you alone. You must have realized by now. There is no weight to the truth of another, if you cannot judge it for yourself. If you must have an object of hatred in order to live your life, then let it be me. But promise me that someday you'll live for the things that truly have worth, just as you and your comrades in arms once did.
It's already too late. I can't go back. Not after what I've done.
I highly doubt that. You are still breathing, are you not?
Are you all right?
I told you. I am no stranger to battle. Besides, I could not tolerate simply watching from the sidelines.
Melia.
Their sadness, frustration, anger. I shall never forget these feelings. Come. Let us proceed to the next location.
Okay. Quest complete. Friction with Agnes. Despite a minor scuffle, Melia was able to open up dialogue with the Actian rebel force. She persuaded them of the importance of mutual survival. Now for Xeon. One thing I did not mention, I believe, that is a good thing about this game. You actually, there's no, I think, real way to actually miss anything in Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 have things you can miss if you don't do them in time. But for Xenoblade 3, you could be at the very end of the game, and you could still theoretically, let's say, get Xeon. Like, if you have not gotten him already. Like, you could just get him then. Like, there's no way you could ever miss out on Xeon, or even, like, any of the quests on Colony 9. Quests never just expire in this game. They're just always available. Which is honestly really nice. Something I really wish that the first two games had as well. Because the first two games definitely have, like... Well, 1 and 2, not counting X. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2 have things you definitely can miss. 1 especially. Oh god, 1 is the worst about that. I love Xenoblade 1, but that game has a lot of missable side quests and stuff like that. It's really annoying. Granted, the game does give you a warning for side quests that's like, hey, if it has like a timer next to it, it'll be like, okay, this side quest is missable. The problem sometimes is that it doesn't tell you when those side quests will expire.
I think so too. Good luck getting them to admit.
Saw Lenny back there, but I'm not gonna really bother talking with Lenny, to be honest.
There's a whole world out there.
And I get why Xenoblade 1 does not tell you when stuff will expire, because that's kind of a spoiler to be all like, hey, by the way, this location, you know, might expire. Ellis asked me to find the data for her. Because, like, I get it. Some stuff is tied to location, so it's like, if it's like, hey, by the way, this quest will expire from this location, like, right now, it'll be like, oh, well, something is about to happen to that location, you know? like to give an early example that I would not really consider a spoiler. The early Colony 6 stuff, right? Before you have like Charlotte's crew move to like the original Colony 6 rather than like the little camp they have. Those are timed quests because if you don't do them then, they're gone forever. And one quest includes a very kind of infamous one that's kind of missable, which is there's a girl bathing at like a waterfall, and she's part of the initial like Colony 6 like camp, right? Before they go back to the original home that they had. So if you don't save that girl at the waterfall, that quest is just gone forever. Which sucks. Even if you miss a quest in one, though, if I recall correctly, there's enough quests to cap out affinity in all areas. No, there is. There definitely is enough quests to cap out affinity in all areas. There definitely is. It's just more so for completionist sake. If you're trying to get every quest done, it can be really annoying, you know? Also, hello, Hydra. Hope you're doing good, dude. We're just doing some of the Melia quests right now. We've gotten done with 2 of her quests so far. And we're currently about to help out Xeon as part of Melia's quest. Also, hi, Frozen. Hope you're doing good as well. Like mentioning the Hydra there. Doing Melia's quest here. We've done 2 of her quests, which is one to help out Agnes with like some guys who are like trying to kill Melia because they don't like her because they're like, oh, you know, why does she get to live longer? And the other one we helped out with was in the city. We had met with a guy who was like very knowledgeable, but maybe not as knowledgeable as we actually thought he was.
Be more gentle, Commander.
Don't expect miracles. I'm trying my best to heal you here.
Zima one also I just have a handful of mutually exclusive quests for sure.
Thank you, miss. That would be great. What? You're...
That should suffice. Can you walk?
Yeah. I think so.
Queen Melia, to what do we owe the honor?
What good is a ruler if they cannot send aid to their people in times of need? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Xeon. Please, let me have your report.
Hey, look! Isn't that the Queen?
What? Like the real deal?
Right, back to my post.
Word spreading fast.
Excuse me. Origin's attack unfortunately caused a landslide near Alfeto Valley entrance. We've been treating the wounded, and also dispatched a survey team to scan the area. The thing is, we've lost contact with the survey team. The line just went dead.
There was a really loud sound earlier on. Could be more rocks.
I do appreciate that, I do appreciate that it seems in canon that they do acknowledge that Origin was doing things to the world.
I see. Then we'll take it from
and
here.
so this weird sort of lull period of just well, stuff is still happening, but also we can still do things too.
Uni, how are you doing over there?
I've healed up the worst of them.
Because this could be happening right now, and let's say for instance, you know, I mean the idea is it is the post game, but also the idea of course is it's basically before we go fight Zed and free the world and save everything and you know put things back to normal.
Oh really? I've got to lie down?
Come on, if you've got the energy to flat yourself.
So I guess that's
already,
the implication. It's
no
post game for the player, but for in universe, it's before Zed's defeat.
I see.
And that's what we see Melia and Nia's combat outfits in that moment. And we get to actually use them inside combat outfits in the post game.
3. One was piloting the Levnis.
I really do like Melia's combat outfit, by the way. I just love it's the mixture of silver and dark blues too. It looks really nice. And then Nia's is nice too because I it's a combination of her normal Xenoblade 2 outfit and also the catalyst form that she has in Xenoblade 2.
Okay. I've sent the landslide's location to your iris.
Also, that's true, Leslie. For the mutually exclusive quest, you do have to kind of do multiple playthroughs or save scumming. Yeah. Because sometimes it's well, you have to go one path or another path.
Got it. If you happen to see an Anita from the survey team...
An Anita? I knew an Anita once.
Tell her to give back what she owes. Because I'll be waiting here
that
until
was
she
years
does.
ago, though.
I'll be sure to deliver the message. I'm so sorry to have let this come to pass, everyone. This ordeal will be over ere long.
You watch yourself too, Your Majesty. Don't want to see you get hurt neither.
I hope you find our friends.
Good to add more names.
Alfredo Valley, Mouth area. So far away. But that's okay. Look, I just think with the Dragon Force song, which is okay. What was it called? It's like literally like their most famous song. The one like everyone knows from Dragon Force. The one I feel like, because I was gonna say with Dragon Force, I always feel like a group of just like everyone always just knew like one song from them. And then when people ask you like, oh, what's the other song? Yeah, Through the Fire and the Flames. Yeah. Like that's the song. Like, I don't know, man. Through the Fire and Flames is like their big one, and I know they have other songs too. But I don't know. I just don't really hear people talk about those other songs. And again, I know they exist. Like, I know that Dragon Force still does things. So obviously they have other music too. It just kind of feels like one of those things of just, I guess, how much do people know about those other songs? And this is not really mutually exclusive to Dragon Force, of course, because no other groups might have the same issue as well. And I guess it's just a matter of just how well / how much may someone care about the music of a group, you know?
A survey branch Levnis.
Quickly, we must rescue them at once.
Because, like, there's still some, like, one-hit wonders out there. Like, I think about, like, ooh, that is not good. Girls Under a Rock. I think it's, like, LMFAO had, like, their one-hit wonder with, like, Party Rock Anthem, I think it was called.
It's all right. We're here to help. Stay still. I'll get that heavy thing off you right this instant.
Right, that's her injuries about treated.
They also had Sorry for Party Rocket and I'm 16, I Know It. Okay, so fair enough. They weren't actually a one-hit wonder then, because I know I did hear those songs too. Supposedly, Heroes of Our Time was nominated for a Grammy in 2009. I assume that was another Dragon Force song by chance?
You're a survivor by nature. Good fortune.
I know we came to like music stuff recently. I did see that like it wasn't a Dragon Force song, it was a music video. Okay. I know we came to like music stuff recently. I did see that MagFest uploaded like the Red Vox show. From like this past MagFest. The one that was like I know the Red Vox show was like right before Throne Controllers. So I remember I was just like, if I go to this show, I might not make it to Throne Controllers in time, which sucks. Because I really wanted to do both, honestly. But I was like, I kind of had to make my choice. I just went to Throne Controllers instead of going to Red Vox. In hindsight, though, maybe could have made it in time. Because I know a friend who like went to go to Red Vox and then just immediately like left and just like as soon as it was done, they left and like came and like found our group and got in line for Throne Controllers. So like, maybe could have done it, but I didn't want to chance it, honestly. And I don't want to do the whole just like, oh, I'm gonna go watch this concert and then just like go to the front and be like, okay, I'm here now, I get a front row seats. Like, because I was like, that feels a little bit like abusing my like, not power, but like, I guess like, is it really just abusing my power, quote unquote? I don't know how else to put it right now, to be perfectly honest. So I'll just say that, even though it doesn't really sound exactly right. Because like, it would feel like it'd feel a little shitty just to be all like, okay, went to this concert, okay, walk in the front door now, hello friends, I'm here now, I sit in the very front. You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't really feel right. Plus, I'm glad I made the choice in the end, because I did get to go on stage, and like, you know, play Throne Controllers for once. So, you know, again, that was pretty cool. I still think about that. That's why I'm like waiting for that VOD to go up, honestly, because I really want to see like the recording from that.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be Anita by any chance?
Like, I still think about that sometimes, man. It was still really cool to hear my like number being called. I like, you know, stand up and like everyone like that was nearby me who like, you know, knew me was like cheering because they were like, oh my god, no way. It was a really cool moment, honestly, because I remember like I think I saw people on the other side were like cheering for me when they saw me getting called up.
Yeah, I'm Anita. Oh, that's great news.
And
There was a
everyone
guy
we
in the
watched that when it
rescue
goes
tent
up
who was
saying,
really
honestly,
worried
it was a good throw controllers, honestly. It was really fun, especially because of just how much like just Arrow was just terrorizing poor John. Look, like if the day prior was not terrorizing enough, the show certainly was just terrorizing him.
He said he wanted you to pay him back or something?
It's like Mother's Day cards, a cake, just the mod train up on like up on that stage with like what, like I think it started with like Okami and then Cole and then myself, then Meds, then Popsky.
I suspect that was merely an excuse. He seemed really rather worried.
It was fun though, honestly.
Make it back.
Ah, it's got to be Kurt. We've been in the same unit since first term. He can be a little faint-hearted at times. I'd better go and try to calm him down.
Ah, so you've been joined at the hip since childhood.
It's so funny too, because there was like one of the like few times I couldn't really like upload like my number of like the card I was given to like the Discord, because I wanted to like upload the photo I got, but I couldn't because the reception in that room was so fucking garbage that year. I don't know what happened. Other years the reception was fine, but this year the reception was so garbage.
I mean that you
I just could not connect to anything.
You've had a special connection throughout your lives.
I don't know what it was, man. The Gaylord like reception this year was not the greatest compared to other years.
You understand each other's feelings and you lift each other up in times of need. Is what I'm trying
Though
to
granted,
say.
maybe it's because another year I actually had a friend's Wi-Fi I was using. Because they had like the Wi-Fi for like the hotel itself, because they were staying there. And I didn't exactly have that this year, so maybe that was the reason why.
Your friends are irreplaceable. Be sure to treasure them.
Yes, Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
Does she have someone in mind herself? There's someone out there special to her. But then, she was imprisoned in Origin for so long, so maybe they're already...
I wonder who that special someone is for Melia.
I see some relations have changed.
Colony 9 soldier.
His foot's trapped. We'll need to move the rubble very carefully.
Using arts would be far too dangerous. In which case...
Someone call for heavy lifters?
Yeah. We'll clear this out in no time.
Get our strong boys.
You're in safe hands now.
Yes. Thank you.
Hang in there just a little longer. We don't want to overlook anything.
I love you went for like the big cutscene one first with Anita there. Oops. That's fine. We'll just save the other like the other generic faceless soldier. Hey, you still breathing over there, buddy? Uh-oh.
Hold on. It's going to be okay. There was a second landslide. Don't mind me. Look for the others.
We're well aware. But firstly...
Feels warm.
You ever think about how like the high ante on Xenoblade 1 are basically like elves?
We're going to check the immediate area.
Like genuinely, genuinely, they're just like elves, right? But granted, also, I remember like someone pointed this out to me one time, how Xenoblade 1 is very, very Lord of the Rings, because you have like the two guys who, you know, go on the journey, being Shulk and Ryan, kind of like Frodo and Sam.
Yes. Of course.
You have like, I don't know, like what was it? High ante could basically be like the elves. Maybe Ricky's like Gollum. The idea of Ricky being Gollum is really funny because I'm just imagining like an extremely disgusting like hairless like Ricky.
I wouldn't relax just yet. The landslides have formed a sharp incline, in turn increasing the risk of
Oh
loose rocks.
hell no. What do we call it, do we call that like a peeled Napon or a shaved Napon?
I hardly need to state this, but the possibility of further landslides remains high.
Would the dwarves not make more sense? I mean, realistically speaking, yeah, Ricky's more so the dwarves. Like for like the Napon, like the dwarves probably, I think would make more sense.
Getting caught in another landslide would be undesirable.
I know people would consider 7, I think, Gandalf.
We must make some distance. And quickly.
Well, does that make
Colony 9.
Dunban Aragorn? Because, like, you know, he's got, like, a sword and, like, long black hair. Is Dunban Aragorn? But then, who is our Legolas? We didn't really have an archer in the first game. Is that Sharla? Is Sharla our Legolas? Sharla's not really an archer, though. She has a gun, though. That's, like, the most loosest fucking thing I can, like, make the comparison towards. I don't want to think about either a peeled or a shaved Napon. A gun that she heals with. Yeah, that's totally an archer, right? Honestly, I do love that though. Like, that's such a fun, unique weapon to make a gun that heals people. And like, I get it because like she's not really shooting them with bullets. Well, they are bullets, but they're more so ether bullets. It's like she's shooting them with like smoke grenades, but the smoke is like a healing mist of some kind. It's kind of basically what she's doing, but there's other effects too, like the shield bullet she has, or like the actual like bullets, like the thunder bullets, or like it's like her one red arts with like headshots. So if I recall right with headshot, that whole thing is like, if an enemy is dazed, it has a chance to insta kill. I want to say, excuse me, I want to say Charlotte's headshot is like legit one of the only few like insta kill arts. Yeah, no, Charlotte has a red arts. She has a headshot. I'm like very sure it's like, for one, I think it's her only like red arts, but I think it's also her only I think it's like one of the only insta kill arts in the entire party. I know I would definitely use headshots when I was like, when I have Charlotte on the team. I'd use like that, thunder bullets. She had like an art that was like, you could like smack a guy with it, so I don't think I use that one too much. Charlotte's weird, because like, I like playing Charlotte, but she definitely has some weird stuff to her, but like, I mean, I enjoy playing the entire party in that game. There's no character I don't enjoy playing as. If I have to pick a least favorite to play as, though, it might be Ricky, but that's not really Ricky's fault, per se. It's just if I had to pick a least favorite, it's probably Ricky. With my favorites to play as probably being, like...
Something smells
ooh, who actually do I like playing as the most in Xenoblade 1? Dunban's really fun. Shulk, of course, is really fun.
Shall we drop in?
I actually really like playing as Rhine. I think Rhine's really fun to play as, too. 7 is kind of on the lower end for me. I don't mind playing a 7, but they're kind of on the lower side. Yeah, I think it's like least to favorites. I would say Ricky, 7. Actually, no, Ricky, Charla, then 7. Then Melia. Then I think I'd say Rhine. Then Dunban, then Shulk. Or maybe Shulk. Maybe Shulk at the top with Dunban second. Shulk and Dunban are both very fun to play, I'd say. I find the Lord of the Rings comparison funny because Lord of the Rings message is a counter argument to Nietzsche. I don't know how to pronounce that last word, sorry. Niettzsche.
Welcome back! We're glad to see you safe, Your Majesty!
We were at the site of the landslide, but the situation remains precarious.
By Melia, AI, Dunban, and Ricky. That's not a bad team, honestly. I know, like, my first playthrough, I think my, like, endgame team was, like, Shulk, 7, and Melia. But I think when I streamed it a while back, my endgame team was, like... I think it was, like, Shulk, Dunban, and 7. The Xenoblade series has a lot of, like, niche, say, themes. Okay. Every Xenosaga game has a niche-inspired subtitle. Oh, okay, I think I see more so what you're going for, or rather more so what you mean by that. Gotcha. Also, hope you're doing good, Cornflakes. This reminds me, though, I went to a game store while I was at, like, Nietzsche. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, gotcha, thank you. It does remind me, though, I did go to a game store while I was at, like, the MagFest area. This was, like, outside of the convention, like, outside the Gaylord, like, National Harbor area. I remember going to a game store, though. For one thing, they had some pretty cheap Pokemon cards, which was pretty cool. But also, I remember, what was it? I remember they had a bunch of games there, and... Excuse me. They had, for one thing, Xenosaga Episode 1 for, I think, like, $25, I want to say? With no manual, which, to my understanding... Xenosaga 1, that's the cheap one. It's, I think, Xenosaga 3 is the, good luck. Because that's the expensive one.
It is vital that we've removed
kind of like how I think it's like the later dot hacks are also really expensive because they had
You shall have the castle's aid, of course.
The plays had like dot hack 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it was like I think the first two were like I think $20 or $30, but I think it was like dot hack. I think it was like dot hack 3. I think would have been 80 or something like that, or I forget. The main thing I remember is that one of the dot hacks I think like was like $160 or something crazy like that. But I remember the guy was like, yeah, honestly, I would sell like someone every like all 4 dot hacks together for like $200. I'm like, damn, okay. I mean, if I cared enough about like getting the dot hack games, I would have done that. But also, I'm just like, that's a lot of money to be spending on a game I don't even know if I would be playing anytime soon, to be honest with you. But I would love to play the dot hack games, especially like the older ones like Kites, because Kite is the protagonist I'm more familiar with for dot hack, and that's purely because of the Project Cross Zone games.
But your own assistance in this matter would also be most appreciated.
Xenoblade has a fusion of Nietzschean and Tolkienic philosophy. Nietzsche has forging your own path to happiness. Tolkien has not putting your interests before others, self-determination, and self-sacrifice. If I recall correctly, there's a lot of Gnosticism themes in the Xeno games. I'll take your word for it, K-Roll.
Oh, we'd be glad to help. Never want to have to go through this again.
But if we hadn't, we'd never have got to meet Queen Melia.
Queen Melia?
I don't regret it, because I learned today that we weren't forsaken.
Forsaken?
The only time we normally ever get to meet Your Majesty is at the homecoming. We've been through so many bitter times, but we've never known you to help us. Not so directly.
You make a valid point. From this moment on, I will endeavor to the best of my ability to allay your fears.
Ah, you're too kind, Your Majesty.
Then, in the interest of allaying fears, there may be another matter I would like to discuss with you.
Oh yes? Speak up then.
I would like, from this moment on, to let the colony elect their commander, of their own volition. And I don't mean just for appointing a successor after death, or for the purposes of reform. If they make their voices known, then I think I would gladly relinquish my position as commander this second.
What?
What brought this on?
Then, you wish to formally step down?
Well, I was always the consul's favorite plaything. I was a mere pawn, dancing to his whims, enacting his orders. But in coming to terms with our new life, I began to realize the qualities needed in a commander are very different nowadays.
Please don't belittle yourself, Xeon. You've worked so hard to get where you are.
Believe me, I've thought about this long and hard. About who really fits the role of a commander.
And who would that be?
It must be someone we all look up to. Someone with whom we can share our path.
Yeah, Xeon's voiced by, Was it Colin Ryan? No, that's not right. That's not right. It's the guy who did Asterion in Baldur's Gate. I know that. Well, Baldur's Gate 3 specifically.
Xeon.
I think I said Colin Ryan because I remember seeing Colin Ryan, like, at MagFest. I remember when I went... Yeah, it was Neil Newburn. That's what it was. Yeah. It's because I saw Colin Ryan. Like, when I went to go to MagFest, I went to Joe Zage's signing. I looked over and I saw, like, Colin Ryan was doing signings on, like, the other side of the room. Which was cool, honestly. I was like, oh, there he is right there. I didn't really know his, like, work or anything super well. So, like, it was just one of those just like, oh, neat.
While I do not object to your logic, Xeon,
I had Jose just sign, like, my copy of, like, Dragon Gaiden, because I'm just like, I don't know what else I could have him sign, because I didn't bring anything for him to sign. Shit. So I just had him sign that. In hindsight, maybe I should have brought my copy of Three Houses if I knew I was going to try and go to the Jose just signing. Oops. Oh well.
What that figurehead represents, however,
like, I don't know, man. Like,
only you can decide.
Either like copy Tales of Arise or Three Houses, I think would have been fine. Though I think to have brought, to have had him to sign, since I know he played the villain in Tales of Arise, and he was also obviously Claude in Three Houses. That's his like biggest role. But no, he was super chill. Honestly, it was nice to get to meet the guy, talk with him for like a little bit.
A person is not shaped solely by their birth.
Yeah, Colin Ryan's never been in a Xenoblade game. I will say though, could happen in the future. Like, for example, how I think maybe there's a possibility now that Ben Starr is getting way more popular ever since playing Clive in Final Fantasy 16. I could see Ben Starr making his way into Xenoblade in the future, potentially.
As long as you remain critical of who you are,
I could see them wanting to get Ben Starr for
whether you deserve the
Xenoblade.
position or not has little relevance.
See, I think for me though, if I'm gonna cast Ben Starr in Xenoblade, I think it'd be fun to have Ben Starr play the villain, maybe, or play a villain. I think that could be fun. He was in Hades 2 with Apollo, which Ben Starr also was in as Prometheus. Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about like at least Ben Starr's Prometheus. I'll get around to Hades 2 eventually. Probably when it's done, rather than just playing it as the updates are going. I think I'd rather just wait for it to be done, to be honest, yeah.
Of course. Everyone has their
I'm not counting individual expansions and separate roles.
How does one grow as a person? If you remain true to yourself, then you have nothing to fear.
I only see 3 video gamers are Colin Riley so far, could happen in the future. Right.
In this rich tapestry of life, you must find the path that you
know what I want for Xenoblade 4? I want the main protagonist to be a girl. It's like, I mean, granted, it's Durotagonists with 3, with like Noah and Mio. They're both the protagonists, right? But I think for 4, it could be fun to have like just like the main female lead. Although I guess you could say there's also a Durotagonist situation with like 2 as like, I mean, Rex is the main character, but some would say that Pyra/Mithra is also the main character, depending on who you ask. But honestly, I think that's pretty accurate to say Pyra/Mithra is just as much the main character as is Rex, you know what I mean?
I'll give it more thought then.
Very good. I look forward to hearing your answer.
So, I don't know. Maybe we kind of already got that. See, I think what I actually want from Xenoblade 4 is I want a Turkin party member. We've had, like, Nopons plenty of times. I want them to go crazy, give us a Turkin for a party member. I think that'd be kind of fun. Just make him a full-on Dragoon.
Share of hardship to talk about these things in such depth.
We got a female villain. The VTuber Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame is also a professional VA and British and would kill it. Hololive is our agency, which some talent have done VAing professionally under the VTuber name. I mean, that could be pretty fun, honestly. I know the big thing, of course, would be like agency stuff. I mean, I'm cool with like new talents, like making their way to things. Like, why not, right?
In a rut.
I know there's been some weird stuff with Hololive sometimes, in terms of just like, let's say if the VTuber graduates or something. I don't know. There's a little bit of that apprehension I feel towards that. Well, that's not really like a bad thing per se, because I'm sure that like she could do the role well. It's just a matter of like, let's say, oh, what if she graduates before the game comes out, and they're like, well, we can't have her be in this game now under this name because, like, you know, Or like, what do they want her to do stuff in the future? It's like, is she just kind of SOL because she entered the VA scene under Hololive as a talent agency under VTuber name? Like, could she just go under her real name after that? Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't know enough about like agency stuff when it comes to voice acting stuff like that. I have no idea about that.
Penny for your thoughts, Noah.
That is definitely not my world, I'll tell you that.
No, it's nothing. We should get going. We've got some traveling ahead of us.
Quest complete. Colony 9's backup. By helping out those caught in the landslide, Melia showed the Colony 9 soldiers how a true queen should act.
I think we've done the rounds here.
Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. Easy come, easy go. Little left, little known. I'll say character was recast later on. They could, yeah. I don't know. It's tricky. I mean, again, it's not a bad thing, of course.
Your Majesty.
Hello.
You've returned.
I trust it's been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty, if I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Ah!
Again. Why does she look so sad?
I recognize this song.
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way,
Lots of Xenoblade 1 theme.
I too will be happy.
God, I love the Xenoblade 1 theme so much, dude.
Snuff that for a laugh. I hate that. You're the important one here.
Pardon?
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits a queen, you're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
Seeing you suffer alone like this, none of us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is. You're one of us.
Yeah, think about how much.
Yeah, it's the leitmotif. It's not exactly the title screen. It's not one-to-one the title screen theme. But it's like an arrangement of it.
I am speechless.
I love it though. It sounds so nice.
Needed in this world.
Kind of like how there's like the leitmotif of like that one song from Xenoblade 2 with the Mia cutscenes.
That may be so. However,
If you permit me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Shulk, Rhine, Charla, Ricky, Dunban, Lenny, Kino, Fiora. Ah! I love them. I miss them.
yes. You are right. How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some things elude my grasp, your words show me that there is more to life. They guide me when I run astray.
Dude, I love the Xenoblade 1 cast. They're all so good.
How fortunate I am.
Even Ricky. as much problems I have with Ricky, I still like Ricky. This is so nice. I love this, actually.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Such a nice little, like, love letter to the Xenoblade 1 fans.
Melia, thank you. Thank you for always having believed in us.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yeah.
Yes, it's ours.
Oh no, Ricky definitely has his good moments, yeah. And yeah, no, his cutscene with Melia is just so good. From atop her throne, with the city's hearts and minds put at ease, Colony 9 having received support, and Agni opposition quelled, Melia officially joined the party. Hero class rank limit broken. The hero's class rank limit has increased to 20. Class rank limit broken. Rank cap for this class is now lifted. The class rank can now reach level 20.
I see some relations have changed.
That is now...
We just had to persevere.
That guy there. That is now my goal for this playthrough all done. Every single hero at rank 20. That was my biggest goal with this playthrough, was that I wanted to play through the game and get every single hero to rank 20. I want to do like all their ascension quests and show all those off. Including the ones I'd never done before. Like I never did like Melia's, I never did Sagiri's. And those are nice to do actually, I really did enjoy them. I also gotta fix up the other guys' levels at some point, I noticed. Yeah, got Eno's, which I never done Eno's or Masho's ascensions before either. Just because I remember like they came out when I was basically done with the game already. Oh no, I'm definitely looking forward to like how they like top like Harry McIntyre for Noah, because he was just absolutely incredible. Like Noah and N. But yeah, no, dude, like I'm glad to get this done finally. Like, apologies this took so long to get finished, because oh my god, this is like just a thing that just like this playthrough started like what? Back in like the end of July last year, and like what happened along that way? I had a raid from Wolf come in. Hi, Wolf. How's it going, dude? Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated, man. How you doing? Hope your stream was good. What were you up to? According to my shout-out command, you were up to some music. Nice. Were you working on more MIDI creations by chance? I remember seeing you like doing that before. Guys, you should go check out Wolf if you haven't. Wolf does a lot of music making streams. If you like some old PC games, like the whole like retro vibes, like the 90s. I know I've seen him do a lot of those. Honestly, I really do appreciate like the kind of more like retro vibes, like the retro PC vibes that Wolf does. So if you like that, definitely go check it out. Did another MIDI Bard session for the Sunday. Worked on a tune from Tyrannia 2000. Success. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Yeah, Wolf, thanks for the raid, man. Much appreciated. Let me get you guys some countermeasures. Thanks for the raid, Wolf. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah, so, like, what was I saying? Yeah, so we just finished up Melia's Ascension Quest, which is, like, the final thing I wanted to do for Xenoblade 3. I will say, though, there was one thing I did not show off that I'm probably not going to be able to show off, but I will make note of it. So, there is a super boss for this game. It's a super boss that's, basically what you have to do, because I've never done this before, but I know I've seen it done. You have to beat all 4 of the normal super bosses that you can find throughout the game, and then, when that's all done, you go to where the city used to be. So basically, you get like 5 notes, 4 from the super bosses, and the one we got from the city. Once those 5 notes are together about the strongest being, you talk amongst your party. You go to the area where that snow top area where the city used to be. And you fight a super boss there. That's level, I believe, 120. And the fun thing with that super boss is that I believe, if I recall correctly, it is a combination of a Telethia from Xenoblade 1 and a Titan from Xenoblade 2. They mix together to create this ultimate being, and that's this game's ultimate super boss. And it even has its own unique battle theme too, which is actually really cool. I've never fought it myself, I'll admit. But I hope to maybe on my own time with this kind of playthrough here, maybe work towards that. I don't know. All things considered, though, this playthrough is completely done for stream. And it was a great time, honestly. I had a lot of fun with it.
It's good to
Over 156 hours later. Granted, not all of it on stream. I think there was a lot of it that was definitely like off stream because of like the Napon Sage grinding place. Yeah, it starts at 120 with 3 fights, go up to level 200. Yeah, which is wild. But it's also the best place to grind golden Napon coins. Teletitan, Titanthia. Let me double check the exact name of it. Hang on. I know there's an exact name it has. Let's see here. That's here it is. It's the Seraphic Seratinia. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, level 120, the Cavity of Sword March. Yeah, you have to defeat all 4 other ones. You have to discuss Ioneo's strongest. It also has a unique battle theme and an introductory cutscene. Yeah, you also have to fight, was it Killacorn, Grandeps, Parawing Ryuho, Dreadworm, Nizunt, and Levialord Imperio. Fighting all 4 of those, you do get the means to fight Seratinia. Which is cool, honestly. It's actually really cool. It's like a reward for doing all that. And unique boss theme too? Yep, unique boss theme and an entrance cutscene too. Which is neat, honestly.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, Wolf, holy shit. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Dude, Wolf, what the hell? Dude, thank you for those 10 gift subs to Kami Bushida, Benny the G, Liminality Carb, King Monty, Hero Chaos Chow, Pokemon Trainer Red, Leslie Pro, Ryu Sane, Jenny Blaze, and Soda Pop Barbecue. Dude, just a welcome back. Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. That's very nice of you, dude. Thank you so much.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear
yeah, so like I'll admit, like after this, so the big thing, the expansion pass, Future Redeemed, a brand new story with brand new characters, and if you look at the bottom right, some very familiar looking characters too. Very interesting. I don't plan on doing Future Redeemed today, mind you, but I do want to do Future Redeemed sooner than later. I just don't know when exactly. I'm thinking I want to take a bit of a little break from Xenoblade before I get around to Future Redeemed. But I do want to do this sooner than later, because like, let's see, like go to this menu here. Metro Support Pack, which I think the items, which I already have the Napon coins. Accessories, I think we got all these already, right? Yeah, we already received all these items. Because that's also why we have the Napon strap so early. That's a very broken item to have like early on. Volume 2, new hero with Ino. Challenge battles, that was there. Got the new content there was challenge battles and champion of Napon. We had a new hero with Masha. Yeah, Lapidurist Extraordinaire. And more challenge battles, new challenge battle rules. This is, I think, was what added in the this is what added the roguelike mode, I believe. And yeah, Future Redeemed, which again is another time.
It's good to keep a record.
I could probably show off on the title screen here real quick. At least like what the starting screen would look like. I really enjoyed Future Redeemed more so than 3, I think. Future Redeemed is really good. I really like Future Redeemed. It's why I want to get around to it soon. But I also know I need a bit of a Xenoblade break. I definitely need a bit of a break from Xenoblade for like a tiny bit before I get around to Future Redeemed. But I really want to get around to it sooner than later, because I just really like Future Redeemed. So it won't be too long of a break, but I definitely want to like not think about Xenoblade for like a little bit before getting to Future Redeemed. But as seen with the title screen, if it pops up in a moment here. Yeah, there's the title screen right there. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed. Nice, kind of gray background with an area that we haven't really been to, an area that we're not really familiar with. Well, definitely worry about that another time. But yeah, guys, that's probably where I'm going to call it for the time being. I'm still going to try and, like, slowly ease back into streaming a little bit with, like, maybe, like, some shorter streams throughout the week. I think would be a nice thing to do. Mainly just because, like, you know, don't want to, like, strain the voice too much if I'm only just getting the voice back, right? I probably should hydrate. Yeah, you're so right, Wolf. Hydration good. But yeah, all things considered, Xenoblade 3 is finally done. And I'm very glad that it actually is done. It's nice to be finished with it. Event Theater. Also, you can see like some other things here, like the chapter names. Like, yeah, Chapter 1, Ouroboros, Mobius, Sophronia's, Life, Eclipse, Choices, Time Moves Again. You can also see, I think, yeah, from this menu, you can also see like how many like cutscenes are in each chapter, like Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, 5 has a lot of cutscenes you can see right there. Chapter 6 has a very small amount of cutscenes. Then Chapter 7. Yeah, you can really see, like, yeah, it's like 3, 4, and 5, where like there's like just a ton going on. All the side story stuff like Noah, Mio, Uni, Tyon, Lanz, Senna. God, Senna has like so few cutscenes to her side story, I swear. Also, thank you for the hype train, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. It's very, very nice of you guys. Thank you so much. And more stuff here. Like, it's cool you can like just kind of review all the cutscenes when you want. Like, all Kamarabi's cutscenes are right there. Which, granted, Kamarabi's is like all cutscenes. Xeon, actually, Xeon has quite a bit of like cutscenes to his side story. Wow. Alexandria's got a lot too. Granted, I think these are also from like the Standard and the Ascension quest as well. So I think that's also why some of these actually have more cutscenes than others do. Because Gondor's, I think, was because of like hers being from she was a main story character. It's why her like she has very few cutscenes. That's just from her Ascension quest. And favorites. Oh, you can just favorite a cutscene whenever you want, which actually is a fun little detail you can do if you so choose. But yeah, after stream stuff, Discord. You want to support the Discord? Consider doing so. Same thing with my Twitter and my Blue Sky. You can find those on my socials there. And if you want to help support the stream in another way, the Throne account is the way to do so. On the Throne, it is never required to like ever like, you know, support stuff on there, obviously. But it always is like super appreciated, like if you ever do. And like it's like I was greatly appreciated, like if someone ever does. What's left? Is there anything else real quick? I don't really have a schedule for this week. I'm kind of on my like fuck it we ball kind of schedule right now because, quite frankly, I don't know like what I can promise right now for a stream schedule. Because I don't really know, to be honest with you. So yeah. I don't really know how to raid message either for tonight, to be honest. I could just try to go back to the menagerie thing. Hang on. Where is the menagerie tweet? Because I do like that one. That's just kind of a fun one, to be honest. Where is it? There it is. It's kind of inspired by like how like I know I saw like some like VTuber friends like Junie and them do it. So like yeah, the Maniacal Menagerie is here. Hide your bananas, which is a bunch of monkey emotes with like some bananas in there. So we'll raid with that. And as for who we're gonna raid, let me see who is still streaming first. Let's see here. You're still going. And you're still going. Okay, I have 2 targets at least. Okay, I know who I want to raid. We're gonna go raid Meds. Because Meds is doing some Sonic Unleashed, because there's that new PC port that came out for Sonic Unleashed recently. Which is like a fan port that, well, obviously the fans did, and it's actually really cool. I love it when there's just straight up PC Unleashed now. But yeah, glad to be done with Xenoblade 3. Until Future Redeemed will say, hey, it's time for more Xenoblade 3. But glad to be on with the main story at least. So yeah, look forward to whenever that happens. Otherwise, for like stream stuff, gonna try and finish up KH2 this week. After that, I'll figure out what I'm in the mood for. I'll just kind of go for whatever strikes my mood most, I think. So look forward to whatever I decide. I got options. It might be Somnium Files. It might be Persona. I don't think it's actually gonna be Persona. Might be Somnium Files. Might be Pikmin. Might be something else. I don't really know yet, to be honest. I'll figure it out. Anyways, gonna hop off here. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Bye.